Good morning. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I really don't like to be bothering people about matters, but another difficulty started this morning. I'm really very good and respectful pertaining to police officers. Spoken to many through the years, and I've about communications of various concerns on behalf of the people. I've emailed and otherwise sent correspondence to the local sheriff's department hundreds of times this year. But sometimes we learn of abuses and corruption, and it happened again this morning. It is a significant difficulty. A tough man who has a shaved head. He's probably in his 60s, or maybe by now in his early 70s. He got into the harassing this morning early. They get into air conditioning systems to make it sound like a stereo, actually. Sometimes so loudly it's like a PA. Well, anyway, he gets into the sounds this morning with others saying Third Reich threat and pointing at me and accusing me about it. And then my mother got with him again. She likes to say it scoldingly, and it's from what they did to me secretly, trying to categorize me as being having to agree about themselves. And then the man who threatened wanted to shout and said, "We're going to do it to you." And he alleged being a deputy by the name of Lindemann. I spoke to him. The last time I spoke to him was probably nearly 20 years ago. I had considered him courteous, and I had noticed a similarity in appearance of somebody that I had seen in a newsreel in the past, but because his manner and his was courteous, and he was wearing a U.S. deputy's uniform, and I just didn't want to think badly of him. But anyway, soon he said he is supposed to look like a particular Nazi war criminal from the 1940s, and I'll tell you exactly what the matter is. It's when I was a kid back in about 1965, I saw a terrible newsreel on an episode of Mike Wallace. A man, very burly man, wearing dark suspenders and shaved head, was individually shoving people into an oven or a furnace. And it was a terrible newsreel, a very frightening scene of helpless people standing in a single file, all waiting to be victimized by the terrible criminal. It was really a bad scene. It was shown on national television, and being a kid, I was scared. It was like it was a sudden realization that people could be in reality so terrible against others. There was only in the scene. There was only a couple of Nazi soldiers standing guard. That it would have seemed to me that some of the people would have at least tried to run away and just get shot instead. It's really, really, really tragic. I think so. I think considering the appearance of a guard in the foreground, that there's some particular gaze that like to resemble it. But anyway, so I was frightened by the video back in '65 when I was about a nine or a 10-year-old, and what turned out to be is my father, who I mentioned against in previous messages, Al Hardman, was apparently of the kind of Nazi activities that had been portrayed in the video, and my mother aligned with him, of course, and that they apparently secretly started to think of me as something of a dangerous witness, even though it was shown on national TV. So anyway, what ends up happening this morning is a woman sounding like, alleging being my mother, saying her scolding Third Reich threat as an accusation, pointing at me and saying, "You're the Third Reich." Well, no, I am not. I would never have supported any kind of atrocities. I never think about victimizing any people. And then somebody says a basis of me playing Avalon Hill war games when I was a young teenager in Miami, back starting in the seventh and eighth grade time frame. but all they were was board games. It didn't have anything to do with being any kind of war criminal or anything. I continue to be just a reasonably good, normal American kid who's just patriotic, you know. So anyway, this was to mention, and I hope that there is security against the particular man, because I'm sure that there's a lot of really good deputies that have mottos and dedication for being protective of the people instead. We need the good deputies to be protective of the people and to be honoring and respectful of our nation's constitution, and hopefully the conspiring to be of the terrible atrocities of the past can't be, hopefully they can't be, hopefully they can't be victimizing people again. I'm hoping everyone's having a good day. Thanks.